Hey Mark, I completely understand why you're feeling nervous about speaking in public. Making mistakes can feel embarrassing, but avoiding speaking altogether is actually slowing your progress. If you really want to improve your English, the first thing you should do is change how you think about mistakes. Mistakes are not failures, they're signs that you're learning. Even native speakers make errors sometimes. You should start by practicing in low pressure situations. For example, speak with close friends, language partners, or even record yourself at home. This will help you build confidence before speaking in public. You should also try to speak a little every day, even if it is just for a few minutes, because consistency matters more than perfection. At the same time, there are a few things you should not do. You should not wait until your English feels perfect before speaking, because that day will never really come. You also should not focus too much on grammar while speaking, as that can make you freeze and lose fluency. Finally, I strongly recommend joining an English speaking group or class where everyone is learning just like you. In that environment, people are supportive and understanding. If you take small regular risks and keep speaking despite mistakes, your confidence and fluency will improve much faster. I'd like to talk about a time when I received feedback from my manager at work. After completing a presentation for a client, my manager told me that while my content was strong, my delivery was a bit rushed and I did not give the audience enough time to absorb key points. At first, I felt slightly disappointed because I had worked hard on it. However, I realized the feedback was constructive, not personal. I thanked him and asked for specific suggestions. He recommended slowing down, using pauses, and highlighting main ideas more clearly. I took this advice seriously and practiced my next presentation with better pacing and clearer structure. As a result, the client responded more positively and I felt more confident. Overall, the feedback helped me improve both my communication skills and my professional performance. In this picture, it appears that a family is traveling together and seems a bit confused about their directions. In the center, a man is holding a map and studying it carefully while talking to a woman beside him, who looks slightly concerned and is pointing at something on the map. Next to them, a young girl with a backpack is touching her head, which suggests she might be unsure or worried about where they're going. On the left, a younger boy is standing with a small suitcase and looking up at the adults, possibly waiting for instructions. The setting looks like a charming tourist street with souvenir shops, cafes, and people sitting outdoors. Overall, the scene suggests the family may be lost or trying to decide where to go next during their trip. Most likely, what will happen next is that the family will stop for a moment and carefully discuss the directions shown on the map. The father may listen to everyone's suggestions and then decide to double check their route. He might approach a nearby shop owner or a cafe staff member to ask for clear directions. After confirming where they are, the family will probably realize which turn they missed and feel more relieved. The children may become more relaxed once they know where they are going. Soon after, they will fold the map, start walking together down the correct street, and head toward a tourist attraction or a place to eat. As they move forward, they will likely feel more confident and enjoy the rest of their trip. Hey James, I understand why you enjoy eating at restaurants because it's convenient and there is no cooking involved. However, I really think cooking at home is a better option for us overall. First of all, home cooked meals are much healthier since we can control the ingredients, portion sizes, and the amount of oil or salt we use. Also, cooking at home is significantly cheaper in the long run. Eating out regularly can add up quickly, whereas groceries cost less and last for several meals. Although cooking does take some time, we can plan simple recipes or cook together, which actually saves money and builds a healthier routine. So, considering our budget and health, I honestly believe cooking at home is a more practical and sustainable choice for us. Hello, Mr. Johnson. I wanted to speak with you about the rent increase you mentioned for next month. I understand that costs can go up over time, and I respect that you have expenses as a property owner. However, the increase you're proposing feels quite significant, and I'm concerned about whether it's fair or manageable for me. I've always paid my rent on time and taken good care of the apartment, so I was hoping that could be considered. Also, similar units in this area haven't increased by that much recently, which makes this change a bit surprising. I'm open to discussing a smaller increase or a gradual adjustment over time, rather than a sudden jump. I really enjoy living here and would like to continue as a reliable tenant, so I hope we can find a solution that works for both of us. I believe that employees should be allowed to work from home permanently if their job allows it, but with some reasonable conditions in place. For many roles, remote work has proven to be highly effective, and forcing people back into the office full time doesn't always make sense. First of all, working from home can significantly improve work life balance. Employees save time and money by avoiding long commutes, which reduces stress and often leads to better productivity. When people are less exhausted, they tend to focus better and deliver higher quality work. In addition, companies can benefit from lower overhead costs such as rent and utilities. That said, permanent remote work may not be ideal for everyone. Some employees thrive on in person collaboration, and certain tasks require face to face interaction or close teamwork. New employees, in particular, may struggle to learn and build relationships without regular office contact. For these reasons, I think the best solution is flexibility. If the job can be done remotely and performance remains strong, employees should be trusted to choose where they work. A flexible or hybrid approach respects individual needs while maintaining accountability and team connection. Hi mom, I just wanted to tell you about this really unusual place where I'm sitting right now at the airport. I'm in a lounge near the departure gates, but it honestly feels more like a garden than an airport waiting area. There are lots of green plants everywhere, wooden furniture, and even a small pond with fish swimming in it right in the middle. People are sitting on comfortable sofas around the water, drinking coffee and using their phones, and some travelers have placed their suitcases beside the seating areas. Above us, there are flight information boards showing departure details, and I can actually see airplanes through the large glass windows in the background. It's very calm and relaxing, almost like a park, which is surprising for an airport. I've never seen anything like this before, and it definitely makes waiting for a flight much more pleasant.